Welcome back to Broken Bobby's Transformation. So today I'm going to give my opinion and some insight into the beef currently going on with Splinter from Prison POV, the Homie Hangout, and Buzz from I think his channel's called Yard Recall. Now I don't really follow. I follow Splinter. Shout out to Splinter. Uh, and you guys know me. Like, I'm not into all the drama and the beef and stuff. My channel's about sobriety, but I'm gonna dig into it a little bit here and let you guys know what I think. If you're new to the channel, around 1990, I became addicted to drugs and started participating in some gang type activities. Uh, I would go on to be addicted for about 15 years and in and out of jails and prisons. And eventually I would transform my life and find sobriety and happiness with sobriety. So I tell these stories not to glorify, that lifestyle. I tell these stories so that you don't have to go down the same path that I did and bump your head as many times as I did. So let's get into this. Splinter. His channel is Prison POV. If you are not subscribed to him, go over and subscribe. Check him out. Now, Splinter is what I would say is this is what a wood looks like in the California prison system. Okay. I'm long since removed from that sort of lifestyle and activities, but when I was doing time, Splinter basically, he's, if you want to know what it would looks like in the prison system, go check out his page. That's what Splinter is. And shout out to his channel. Like, I've been rocking with Splinter for a long time. And, apparently this guy, Josh from the Homie Hangout, I think that's his name, made a video that was disrespectful to the woodpile. I haven't seen the video. I don't really follow the Homie Hangout like that. I guess that's the name of the page. But according to Splinter, he dropped like a 38-minute video, which is a long video by YouTube standards, about how the woodpile is basically, and it was not flattering whatsoever. That we're dirty and we're walking around on the yard without shoes on and stuff, which to me, honestly, that's pretty comical. I've been in some soft yards, and you go out to yard like in your flip-flops or your jauntless, basically, like you're gonna have something coming, even on the lowest of levels that I was at. That's just something you don't do. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And, the wood pile, even, like I said, even in the lowest of levels, is pretty well organized. The thing is, if you don't shower or brush your teeth or do things like that, like, you're going to have an issue coming, period. No matter where you're at, from the county jail all the way to ADSEG, which is, the different places I've been, all the different county jails, same deal. Now, according to what Splinter said, the Homie Hangout dropped a very disrespectful video, and Splinter dropped a live the other night, and he was turned up. And like I said, the thing is, if you want to know what a wood looks like in the California prison system, go check that out. That's exactly what that was. Now, if the Homie Hangout said the things that he says, that's ridiculous to me. Now, I don't know where or when he allegedly seen these types of activities. I don't know if he was an SNY inmate. things are a lot looser on that side. So, and I'm not trying to make excuses for that video. Like I said, I don't really follow his channel, and uh, you know, apparently he's a northern, or he was a northerner. Uh, I don't know what happened with all of that, but uh, it sounds ridiculous to me. You know, now apparently when uh, Splinter did a rebuttal video in regards to that one that he felt was disrespectful to the woodpile, and this guy Buzz, I think his channel's called Yard Recall. Apparently, he is a wood. I don't know. Uh, he's from up north, and he was defending the Homie Hangout channel, and Splinter basically went in on him, calling him a lame and all kinds of other stuff. And one thing I will say, like, I don't follow his channel either. I think I may have seen a couple of his videos a while back, but I'm definitely not subscribed. And like, his style of video just wasn't my cup of tea, if you will. But uh, it's kind of gone back and forth. Apparently, Buzz posted a picture that he got off of Splinter's page where Splinter had a black eye, and he had been in a fight, but Splinter owns that picture. You know what I mean? And Splinter said, "Hell yeah, homeboy! Like, I was in a fight. I'll fight for mine." And shout out to Splinter for that. But one thing I will say, and this is kind of the message of the video: if all of us were on a prison yard, it would be getting ready to crack off. Maybe him and Buzz could have went and got a fair one over what their little beef is. But if the Homie Hangout guy were saying those things about woods, and a wood were in earshot and heard that, that would have been brought back to the powers that be. And, depending on the level of the yard, still would be sharpened, and it would be getting ready to kick off. And, the thing is, as I understand it, I've never done time with Northerners, but as I understand it, they're small in numbers, much like we are. The highest level I was at was a 3, and I think maybe there were, between all the buildings, 70 or 80 of us. Like the blacks and the Southsiders were well into the hundreds on that yard, and as I understood it, but that's the whole thing. You have to really be careful with the words that you use, because they have meaning. And coming from that lifestyle, that could have got a lot of people hurt. And Splinter has called out both the Homie Hangout and Buzz, as far as I know, he invited Buzz to come to Bakersfield and get in the ring with him. They could put the gloves on. He said they could go bare knuckle. They could, do it however, and basically record it and put it on their channels. And I think that if that happens, that's great, because a lot of other people don't need to be involved. It's a personal beef. Do that fair one, record the video, and put it on your channels and make a bag from it. I'm sure a lot of people would love to see it, and it's much better than if we were in prison and a lot of other people were drugged into that situation. Now, if the homie Hangout were saying those things to one of his comrades, if you will, and a wood had overheard it, basically, that more than likely that would have came back with that same energy that Splinter had on the live, and he would have gotten everybody hyped up, because nobody wants to hear that somebody's putting down their people. Things are very tribal in prison, and if you're messing with me and my people, then I got something for you, homeboy. You know what I mean? And, all the groups are that way. It's not a white thing. It's not a northerner thing. It's all the groups. And to be honest with you, when I was in prison, I was a different animal. you know, it almost, out here, I have a lot of responsibilities and I have a lot to lose. So, I'm not so quick to want to resort to violence because life is good on the outside, you know, but in there, it's like whatever, I mean, I've been in riots where we're outnumbered 5-1, but it don't matter because you're not going to disrespect us. And I feel that from Splinter in the message that he put out there, and I completely support Splinter in what he's saying. The thing is, we're not going to be disrespected, period. Like I said, the thing is, I've since moved on from that lifestyle, but, Splinter's with the business. And if they can arrange some sort of boxing match, I would definitely want to check it out. So, you know, hopefully they can find a way to make some money off of this. And, you know, in the end, hopefully come to some sort of agreement. But, it is what it is. But like I said, the thing is, if you want to know what a California inmate that runs with the woodpile looks like, go check out Splinter's channel, Prison POV. Great content. I wish he would put out more videos with stories. He tends to go live a lot lately, but I always check him out. I always rock with him. Shout out to Splinter and shout out to Bakersfield. But, the thing is, this is why it's so important to get sober and maintain sobriety, because our addictions take us to places like this, to prison, to the county jails. And the thing is, if you're not prepared to go all the way with what may be, like some northerner was over there talking, and shout out to the northerners, those guys are with the business as well. So say you're in jail and somebody overhears the conversation and they come back and you had nothing to do with it. But somebody overheard something and now it's an issue. And chances are they'll try to handle it diplomatically and say, hey, that dude was talking shit. You guys need to handle it. Not quite in those words, you know what I mean? But it will be brought to their attention, and either they're going to get that guy off the yard or it's going to go up. And even though you had absolutely nothing to do with what was going on over there, now your life could potentially be in jeopardy because it's going to kick off. And, even 50 on 50, it's chaotic. I'll tell you, I've been through it. I've done it. And it's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to glamorize. People get hurt. People get hurt really badly. And some people don't make it when this stuff happens. I can't tell you how many people in prison have zippers from where somebody's hit them with the piece. I've seen people with soft spots on their head where they got hit with a lock and a sock. Like, is the bodily damage worth the war story? I don't think so. So also, Splinter was saying that Buzz had made some comments about his mother and his old lady. I think that's way out of line. As I understand it, and I hope I have this correct, Splinter lost his mother. I believe it was either earlier this year or last year, and I hope that I'm stating that correctly, with all due respect. That's just something you don't speak about. If you're mad, get off at who you're mad at. There ain't no reason to bring family and relatives that are no longer with us. That's like cowardly stuff, in my opinion. So, uh, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, smash that like button, drop a comment. What do you think? Do you think this has gone too far? If they do put on the gloves and get in the ring, would you watch? Uh, do you think that Splinter's wrong? Is Homie Hangout wrong? Is Buzz wrong? Who are you rocking with in this situation? Drop a comment and let me know. Also, don't forget to share the video. Really helps the channel to grow. And you can join the channel and become a member. This is the best way to support Broken Bobby's transformation in this movement. Just simply hit that join button and check out the different tiers of membership and make a selection. Family, fitness, and freedom are the things that help me to get my life together and stay out of these places, and they can help you as well. Uh, the thing is, it's just about getting clean and staying clean. If you're new to sobriety, welcome. I believe in you. You can do this. It's just one day at a time. You just got to do it for today. We'll worry about tomorrow when we get there. Build a strong foundation around you. Get people that are like-minded, that want to do good in their lives and be clean. And, if you surround yourself with people like that, that's what you will become. So, I hope that the situation can be resolved between these YouTubers without it turning into any violence where anybody gets seriously hurt. If they want to put some gloves on and get in a ring, like I said, I'd love to watch it. You know what I mean? But I wish nothing but the best for everybody. And don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing.